for dinner.
Should all this thing. Alright, one of our biggest thank yous has to go to you guys. Everyone that came here from near and far. I have friends that came from London, which I thought was far. Yeah, you guys can clap over there from London, yeah? I know we have people who came way farther than London, so you guys aren't so special anymore. We have Sarah's family who came from Calgary, Edmonton, and all the way from Prince George, British Columbia. To come visit us and my best friend, Nathan, sitting right there, and his beautiful girlfriend, Lauren, came all the way from Edmonton as well. So, oh, all right. Whew. Okay. I want to mention someone who's insanely special to me who's not here. I want to mention my Nana, Lillian Sullivan, who passed away last year. Although she isn't here today, I know she's looking down from above with her perfectly permed brown hair and penciled-in eyebrows. I miss her so much, and I know how much she loves Sarah, and I truly appreciate it. Please, if we can just raise our glasses to her. All right, the next thank you goes to my amazing family. So I'm going to begin down there. Brittany, I don't know where to begin. For 20 years, you've been a huge pain in the ass. And then something happened these last few, and it's been awesome. I love you so much. I want to thank you for all your support, all the laughter, all the tears, all of the songs. I wish we had that High School Musical thing to play later tonight. And to the new addition of our family that I got to have the brother I always wanted, and I'll mention him a little bit later. He's not going to get left out. And then Mom and Dad, where to begin? For 26 years, I've been a huge pain in the ass.
Let's straight to that.
Yet, you guys have shown me that real love for someone can never be broken. So often I'm told by people who are in this room, how well I've been raised by my parents, or how great of a guy I am, and honestly, I owe all of it to you guys. Anytime someone gives me that compliment.
I never said that.
You've helped me make So you guys have helped me make the man that I am today, and Dad specifically. You showed me how to make your wife your queen, to spoil her, to share her joys with her, and more importantly, to feel her pain for her. Sarah's lucky that I have a man like you in my life to show me really what it is to be a man and how selflessly he loves his wife and his family. So thank you for that. Mom, yeah, let's toast to that. Mom, you showed me how to do so many of the things that I meant to write love, but this made this so much better that I live to do today. All the things that I live for. You brought up my love for people, the fact that I can't meet strangers, that's because of this woman right here. You brought up my love for music, and you brought up my love for life. Your smile can light up the room, and as your good friends here know, your belches can be heard across the nations. I love you guys so much, and I really owe all of who I am today to you. Also, thank you for all your help with the wedding, the emotional, the technical, and the financial support you guys showed us. We could not have done it without you. John and Janet, thank you for inviting me into your family and never making me feel out of place. Even when I get shafted by the house rules in a game of Cribble Wars, Catan, or categories. Apparently the rules written on the board game aren't good enough. When you play with the Datacollies, they have their own rules. And I think that's how they did that if you can only be first or last rule because they cheat. But honestly, it's been my privilege to get to know you guys. You've made me feel like an actual part of the family, and I look forward to many board games at our house when we can play under our house rules. Okay. Sarah just said Sarah's house rules.
I'm not impressed. I just wanted to thank my mom and dad for hosting this reception and for putting up with us on multiple occasions when we needed somewhere to stay during all the planning and coming to Whitby time and again. We are so grateful for your generosity and patience in going through the planning stages. I know it's more fun for mom to hear about it than dad. Wedding talk again. Thank you also for all your love, not only on this day, but always, and especially in welcoming Brandon into our exclusive Dedicali Club. And it was different at first, but you guys embraced him with open arms. And as usual, I paved the way and made it easier for Lisa to How convenient that we had this wedding so Sean's parents and my parents could meet. After over a year of dating. Mom and Dad, for your support over the years has been the foundation to succeed at life and in love. I know that I can always turn to you with any problem and get the help and advice I need without the judgment. I'm lucky to have parents that I both love and like. People tell me how lucky I am to have parents like you guys, and they're right. We are truly blessed to have both of you as the inspiration of what a strong and loving marriage should be. I also wanted to thank Pat and Lisa for welcoming me with open arms into the Timmy household. We often joke that I'm the crazy one for putting up with Brandon, but I always say that I'm looking at the package deal, and you two being so wonderful is a big part of that package.
All right, time for my groomsmen. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this part like a mini skirt, long enough to cover what's important. Oh, you don't joke. But short enough to keep your attention. Let's try that again. I'm gonna keep this part like a mini skirt. All right, Sean, you've been one of my closest friends for a long time now. We've been through a lot together. I thank you for keeping most of it out of your speech earlier. It's true that we didn't like each other much in high school. You see, Sean and I were in different cliques, and we both kind of thought we were losers. Thought the other person was a loser, and it wasn't until many years later we realized that common bond was what was going to bring us together. Sean's one of the most caring guys I know, honestly, and could quite possibly one day become my brother. All jokes aside, it's been amazing having Sean by my side through this process. As Sarah knows, I like to lose it and freak out over the littlest things, and Sean's been there to call me and make sure I'm doing okay and be there for me and give me the things I need, and I couldn't ask more from him for that, so thank you so much, Sean. Oh yeah, nice shoulder massages for sure. Nathan, since you moved back to Edmonton, it feels like a piece of me is missing. I count months and maybe years where literally every day after work or school or spending time with ladies, that I would swing by your place, and we'd have some of our chats. There's no one other than Sarah. There's no one other than Sarah who I can talk to for hours and hours and hours other than you. You're truly wise beyond your age, and as you like to say it, even though you're never right, you're always close. But I remember a few years ago when me and Nathan were having one of those heart-to-heart chats when Sarah and I were serious, but we'd only been together for a little bit, and Nathan looked at me and he said, man, like, this is the girl that you're gonna marry, and I can tell you, man, tonight you're not close, you're right, buddy, so thank you for that. And without you and Sean, never would have met Sarah that night in that high-class establishment of Club Vinyl in Guelph. $2 drinks. Thank you for getting me through some of the rough times, being with me for some of the great times, and helping me fix some big mistakes. And I owe a lot to the two of you, and I love both of you to death. So thank you. All right. So this guy we like to call the wild card. His name's Kevin. It's crazy to think that we met as two random guys responding to advertisements and renting a room in a house. We instantly hit it off, and within a a couple of weeks we were conspiring on how we could get out of our 8-month lease and get our own place together. So we did really hit it off, truly like brothers. I'll remember our 7-Eleven trips with our 3 liters 30 months. I'll remember our multiple, and I mean multiple, as in when we didn't have something to do, Kevin would want to watch The Big Lebowski. So I think we watched it about 8 times, 9 times when we lived together. Games of 2 a.m. road hockey on our 7-year-old neighbor's little hockey net, which we broke. And dealing with our crazy Russian landlord, who would say, us being so close is like only logical, Kevin. It's only logical. So thanks for being there for me through a few of the toughest times I've had over the last couple of years. I've honestly never met someone, and I mean this so sincerely, who encounters every single day of their lives with such a positive attitude and a smile. You cannot get this guy down. It is impossible. And as the dude would say, yeah, well, you know, it's just like my opinion, man. Dean, I always wanted a brother. And then Brittany chose you. But at my bachelor party, when you picked me up over your shoulder and spun me around, I realized those pretty boy looks don't mean anything. You are a real man. You'll be just fine as my brother. It's been amazing, man, getting to know you, seeing you and Brittany grow together. Thanks for being up here with me today. You're an incredible friend and a part of this insane family, and you're locked in for life, just like she is now. So you probably should have done a better job warning Sarah, but that's okay. And honestly, all you guys, for everything, thank you so much. I couldn't have picked 4 other guys to be up here for me other than the ones I called before I asked you to be my groomsman. So with that, I'll turn it over to Sarah.
Now I just want to say a few words for my 4 beautiful bridesmaids who I'm so happy over this process have grown, closer as friends. You guys came in not knowing each other so well, and over the almost year of planning this, you've become good friends, and I'm glad that that's kind of a byproduct of this day. To my maid of honor, best lady, whatever you are, Joanna, there was no doubt in my mind when it came to deciding who I wanted to stand up with me today. Through grade school to high school, and even being university roommates, you've been a true friend. Although we don't agree on wedding cake, we agree on pretty much all other foods. And I often think of you when cooking a delicious meal that Brandon probably won't enjoy. Although we don't get to see each other as often as we once did, every time we get together, we pick right back up again where we left off. Thank you for coming on this planning journey with me and for the beautiful shower you hosted. I know how much you love event planning, and I'm glad I got to provide for you. I know that Terry Lynn has already requested your services. To Lisa, my sister, thank you for all your support today. I know that it is difficult for you to be in the shadow of greatness.
Right, no, number 1. Number 1.
But I appreciate with you putting up with me always. Kidding aside, I'm so happy that our relationship has gotten closer as we've gotten older. You are a good sister and a great friend to me. To Terry Lynn, my gem twin, thank you for your friendship and love and for always being there for me. I also want to thank you for breaking me out of my white girl shell and helping me learn how to get my wine on. I could possibly owe my relationship with Brandon to the dance moves I once learned from you. Not to apply any more pressure, but I'm looking forward to your big day, which I hope is sooner than later. Jermaine, make this happen. To Brittany, my new sister, thank you for always being there to cheer us on. I'm so thankful for how contagious your excitement is and how excited you were for today. I am blessed to be getting a sister-in-law just like you. Now, as I said, when I was writing my speeches, I had two things on my list: thank people and profess my undying love to Brandon. Dear Brandon, you're the best. You're my best friend, my best supporter, my best personal negotiator, my best listener, my best teammate, and you make me the best. I'm so blessed that you're with me now and changed me for the better. Before I met you, I prayed that you would come into my life, and now I pray for our life together. I can't think of where I would be without you, or how it would be. I'm so happy that we can now be together and save all those hours driving or taking the train to be with each other. You're an amazing person, and I'm so happy to call you my husband today.
And I was lying in my bed yesterday night trying to actually write something down on paper, but I realized there literally are not words I can write to tell people how amazing Sarah is and how much she's done for me. I know what love is in the sense of my family and my friends. I mean, I have people that love me more than I could even tell you, but until I met Sarah, I didn't know what love was. I didn't know what it was for someone to care so much about you that they didn't have to worry about their own happiness, or they didn't have to worry about the small things for themselves. They just wanted to help you and make you happy and make you a better person. And you see that in Sarah and how great hosts her parents are and hosting their insanely large family over this wedding. And Sarah gets that, and she is so amazing in the support she shows me. And Sarah, there truly are no words I can say to what you've added to my life and what you've taken away from my waistline. But I am just so excited to go on a journey and to start a new village, as your dad said, and just to experience all the highs and all the lows, like 2 car accidents in the last couple months. And she really is she's just so supportive. You are just the most incredible person I could ever, never imagine that I was going to meet. So I just thank you so much for being there for me and just being there with me and beside me and just being there, because just you being there is all I need for the rest of my life, and I could be happy. So thank you.